All right, Pastor Matthew Primous, walking to the promised land. So you gotta have love. You gotta stop doubting. You gotta stop doubting what God says to you, what God promised you. When you know it's God, that's when God holds you accountable. When you know that He spoke to you, when you know that He said that to you, when you know He spoke to your heart, when you feel His anointing, and when you hear His voice, that you're supposed to answer it. And if you love God, you should be in daily communion with Him. That's what God had the people do. All those offerings, all those traditions, all those sacrifices was so they could stay in good communion with God. All those traditions were so they could stay in good communion with God and to remember His promises and where He brought them from. And uh, that's what the Lord. I think that's what Moses did right in there, and that's what uh, the Lord did say that the purpose of it, even when Jesus made clear about those purposes of the traditions and the sacrifice and the offering, it was it was supposed to when they keep it. It was supposed to say, the Lord, I love you with all my heart, with all my soul, with all my might, with all my strength. I love you. That's why I'm offering sacrifices. I love you. That's why I worship you. I love you. That's why I praise you. I love you. That's why I pray to you. And that's why I set aside all the idols. Because I love you. And that's what it does some of the law. Jesus is right. It does. I love you, Lord. I won't have any other God before you or beside you. I love you, Lord. I won't murder my brother. I won't murder anybody. I love you, Lord. I won't steal from people. I love you, Lord. I won't be jealous and coveting and envious of people. I love you, Lord. I won't lie on my neighbor. I love you, Lord. I won't I will honor my mother and father who you gave me to show me the way, and I'll respect them when they get older. And I love you, Lord, where I will well, I'll keep your Sabbath. I'll keep it holy. I'll remember you on the Sabbath. And I'll keep it holy. And I will not do anything that makes you angry. And I will sacrifice and I'll bring tithes and offering my first fruits. I love you, Lord, where I will where I'll be honest and walk before you in truth and in spirit. See, the commandments, so that's what Jesus summed up too. He said, if you love me, you'll obey my commandments. That's simple. That's how you know that you love God. You have no problem with obeying His commandments. And Samuel told Saul, King Saul, he said, don't you know obedience is greater than sacrifice? Don't you know that that's what God requires, obedience? That's what He requires, and that's what God requires to walk in the promised land. You have to be obedient. And that's proof that you love God. You remember. And David even said, I hide your word in my heart. Because David was saying, I love you that much, Lord. I don't want to sin against you. I love you that much, Lord. I don't want the enemy to take your word from me. Your word is a light to me. Your word is a lamp to me. Your name is precious to me. That's keeping it holy. When you keep the name of the Lord precious, you don't curse. It's like, Lord, I love you, Lord. Well, I won't take your name in vain. I won't mock you, and I won't make fun of your name. I won't mock your image, and I won't make fun of your image. I won't mock your personality, and I won't make fun of your personality. And that's what you need to walk into the process. You need to love God. To love Him so much that you keep His commands. To love Him so much, that's what David said, meditate day and night on it. That you keep reading it and you keep praying on it and you keep praising on it until you know the full meaning. Until God gives you a vision, dream, or speak to you.